Hey everybody, it's Mrs. Riggs here with a lot of back to school information for you, so listen closely and watch the whole video.
Well, let's start with the basics. The doors open for students to enter starting at 7:30 a.m. and the tardy bell rings at 7:50 a.m. That means your child is considered tardy if they're not in their classroom ready to learn at 7:50. In the afternoon, dismissal starts at 2:15. Now it is crucial, listen up on this one, it is crucial that you send in a bus note with your kiddo on their first day of school, whether they be an A student, a B student, or all 4 days. Whatever their first day is, send a bus note in. I realize we haven't in person seen you to give you the bus note pad. Any piece of paper will do. It will need your child's name, the date, and where they're going after school so that we can make sure we get it right on the first day. Even if you think we know what they're doing already, send it in. As the day begins, car riders must have a mask on as they unload from their cars and to come in the building, and bus riders have to have a mask on in order to board the bus. When they arrive here at school, temperatures will be taken before they enter the building. If a child registers a temperature of 100 degrees or more, they will be escorted to the isolation area where they will get additional attention from our school nurse, Melinda Foster. Remember, this year, if a child has a fever, they have to stay out of school and be fever-free and medication-free for 3 days before they can return. Breakfast is available for $1.90 for students who cannot eat breakfast at home and will be eaten in the classroom. But keep in mind, because of social distancing guidelines, we have very limited space for that. So let your teacher know if your child plans on eating breakfast at school. For lunch, the student lunch price is $2.90. We will be eating lunch in the classrooms this year. Therefore, we ask that if you pack your child's lunch, please try not to pack items which contain nuts because of some of our severe nut allergies in our classrooms. And also pack items that your children can open and control and close independently. Because of social distancing guidelines, we want to eliminate as much close contact as possible during their eating time. Also, our cafeteria will be serving lunch. However, it will be a boxed lunch that they can take back to the classroom and will not contain items that contain peanut or peanut butter. Now here's a little bit of information about water fountains and water bottles. Our water fountains will not be in use this year, so we recommend that every student bring a water bottle, plastic, to school filled with water, and then a couple extra bottles of water in their book bag possibly, so that if they run out and they need more, they can get their additional bottle. We will have extra bottles on hand, but obviously we won't have enough for everybody, but we suggest that every kiddo bring a water bottle of water to school with them. Now you will notice that I do not have a mask on right now, and that is because I am not within 6 feet of anybody. However, when we're here at school, students and staff will be required to all be wearing masks if we are within 6 feet of any other person. In the hallways, we will have directional arrows on the floor to designate directions in the hallways on each side so that we're not running into each other and coming too close. Also, our book bags are going to be hanging in the hallway on coat hooks to provide extra space in the classroom and also to keep the germs on the book bags out of the classroom, because there are times in the classroom where we will be social distanced and not wearing masks. And speaking of masks, let's take a look at a few ways not to wear your masks.
Now this is the appropriate way to wear your mask. Make sure that it's tight enough that it doesn't fall down off of your face and that it covers your nose and your mouth and comes around sort of to the side of your face. Practice wearing it at home for extended periods of time to make sure that you're comfortable and it's not too hard on the back of your ears or uncomfortable to the point that you have to mess with it and fool with it a lot. Now, if you don't have one, we will provide you with one and make sure it's well fitted here at school. Wear one that's comfortable, that you like, and I can't wait to see y'all in your cool masks. I have quite the assortment already, and I can't wait for you to see them all.
Make sure that your child has a mask that fits their face and they have practiced wearing it and getting comfortable wearing it. And I suggest that you also send a couple of extra masks in their book bag as well, because there may be times something happens, they get something on it, and they need to replace their mask. And check out this mask. This is one of my favorites. I love the big smile, and I am having a big smile on my face right now because you know why? We just found out that we're going to have a school resource officer every day here at our school. His name is Deputy Andrew Morris, and he will be around helping with traffic control, getting to know our kiddos, helping with the distancing and cleaning in the school. He will be part of all of our everyday life here, and we are thrilled that we have an officer here all day, every day. Now, for our 100% remote learners, your child's teacher will be reaching out to you to establish procedures and plans for your child's instruction. If there are packets or paper assignments that need to be turned in or picked up, there is a box that will be outside with a folder for each 100% remote student where packets and assignments and schoolwork can be turned in and picked up at your convenience. Now, please make sure that you shut it completely after every use so that it protects what's in the box from the weather. And that will be a convenient way for you to pick up work and turn in work. I cannot thank the Colonial community and PTA enough. You all are nothing short of amazing. This summer, our PTA has provided lanyards for every kiddo to attach their mask to. They'll be short enough where they don't get dirty and hang down too low, and they are breakaway for safety so that kids can keep their masks with them and clean. We also had PTA who purchased mallets for every individual kiddo so they can still play instruments and music. Everybody stepped up and donated enough art supplies, not only for our current students to all have their art box full, but if kiddos move in, we already have their supplies ready for them. We had 3 dads that spent days here hanging hooks in our hallways. We had 1 dad that spent 2 days here cleaning up and trimming our bushes and trees. We also had the donation of a trailer to put our extra furniture in because we had no place to house it and we couldn't fit it in the classrooms. Like, you guys are simply amazing. Thank you so much for everything you do for our kiddos.
Now, this section of our video is called Rethinking Recess. Currently, we are not allowed to use our playground equipment outside, and that's unfortunate. But I am issuing a challenge called Rethinking Recess, and we're going to focus not on what we can't do, but we're going to focus on what we can do. Let's get creative. Talk to your kiddos. What can they come up with? And be prepared to help their class with a proposal to turn in, write it up and turn it in to me and Mr. Turner, where they write up a proposal of what they can do outside. What equipment do they need to be able to play and not share equipment? Soccer balls, tennis rackets, and tennis balls? What do they need? And then they turn those in to us. We're going to read those, and then we're going to team up with all of those of you that want to help and make those proposals happen. So if you want to be a part of funding or donating things to make those proposals work, please text 529-4435 with your name and your number, and I'll be sure to get in touch with you after we read all the proposals, and we can make recess just as cool as ever.
I understand your anxiety surrounding school starting back and not being able to come in here for back to school nights and open houses. It's hard for us too. Like, we're so used to the way we've done things and we're totally having to rethink everything. So that's why we developed the drive-through this afternoon from 3 to 5 to drop off your supplies and wave at your teacher from a distance, so that we could at least have some face-to-face. Don't worry if you can't be here by 5. I'll be here until 7. So you can stop by, drop your supplies off. You may not be able to see your teacher then, but I will be here to greet you, and I can't wait to see your smiling faces. I also understand your need to come in, see the teacher, meet with the teacher, and see how the classroom is run and what's going to be expected for the remote days and what Canvas is and how to access it. So it's important that we have the back to school nights. We're going to schedule those in compliance with social distancing and capacity guidelines, so it will be for adults only. And they will be a week after we've been in school so that we get to know our kids a little bit and their needs so we can better address things with you. So kindergarten will be Tuesday, September 1st. 6 o'clock will be students with A through L last names, and 7 o'clock will be last names M through Z. Again, adults only. Grades 3, 4, and 5 will be Wednesday, September 2nd. Group A will come at 6. Group B will come at 7. And grades 1 and 2 will be Thursday, September 3rd. 6 o'clock will be last names A through L. 7 o'clock, M through Z. Hopefully we can answer your questions and ease your anxiety a bit and just inform you of all that you need to know on those nights.